with lots of preparations going on with cleaning, house decoration for Dussehra and Diwali. I'm making the breakfast these days, which is quite easy to make, quick, and also as a filling for quite a long time. And today it's poha. These days are really busy, so I make sure I quickly eat my breakfast. We have a Dussehra gathering with friends over the weekend, and it's a potluck gathering. I'm making dessert for everyone. We are around 30 people, and I'm planning to make 3 different flavors of shrikhand today. Shrikhand, amarkhand, and berry infused shrikhand. To make it easy, I have 3 pots and 3 sieves. Keeping it individual from the start will be easy for making big portions. I'm using store-bought Greek-style yogurt, which works perfect to hang the curd. I'm using this method as I need to keep it back into the refrigerator. If you are using homemade curd, then you can hang the curd in muslin cloth and tie a knot over the tap in the sink overnight to get rid of the whey and also to get the strained yogurt. But I like to use the whey as it has lots of protein and also cannot leave the yogurt in room temperature as it is processed. I'm using 2 yogurt pots for each flavoring. I keep all the pots in the refrigerator to separate it from its whey. 8 to 10 hours time should be good enough to get the hung curd. In the meantime, I thought I should be working on making very easy Diwali Savories that are healthy, tasty, and which can be done very quickly as well, that you don't have to spend hours in the kitchen. I'm making Cornflakes chivda. It's super quick, so let's keep everything needed ready. Keeping it ready this way will make it a lot easy. I have a pan with 5 tablespoons of oil, a teaspoon of mustard seeds, curry leaves, a cup of peanuts. I roast them until they turn crunchy. I add in 1/4 teaspoon of hing and I turn off the flame. A cup of dariya dal, 1½ teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, salt to your taste, a teaspoon of sugar, and that's it. I prefer to take a big bowl, making it easy to combine. I have half a bag of cornflakes and I add in the masala and make sure it's well combined, mixing it thoroughly, and I add in a tablespoon of dariya dal powder, which is called roasted split chana dal gram. It's just a powder that I grind in the mixie jar at home and have it ready all the time in the cabinet. We at home call it putani hittu. It's a great flavoring agent. Making Diwali Savories need not be tedious and can be homemade and healthy too, asking just 10 minutes of your time. I have makhanas at home, and nibbles for Diwali are everyone's favorite. I used the same pan and spatula, giving it a little clean with kitchen towel. I roast the makhanas together at once so that they turn crispy, and the best way to check is to try one of them. Make sure they're well roasted and crunchy and not soggy and chewy. To continue using the same pan for tadka, I have all the things that are needed. I have 3 tablespoons of oil, handful of cashew nuts, allowing them to turn crunchy. I add in half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, a teaspoon of sesame seeds, half a teaspoon of poppy seeds, and now I combine the roasted makhanas. Half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, a teaspoon of green chili paste, salt, and just combining all of it together. I add in the pumpkin seeds, around a tablespoon, and that's it. I made this for the very first time and I'm in love with this recipe of mine. It is so tasty that I can finish all of it at once. Keep them ready for all your Diwali gatherings, and one of the easiest nibbles that can be made in less than 10 minutes of your time. I can use the same pan and the spatula for tonight's dinner. I close the lids later after they have cooled down completely. The following day, I begin with boiling very little of water in a cup, as I had no milk at home. But if you have milk at home, then yes, please go ahead and use milk. I add in saffron strands, which is kesar, to infuse in hot water. Now, to make the berry pulp at home, I am using frozen berries, adding in hot water to a level above the berries and setting it to boil. I am using the food processor for the entire process of making shrikhand today. So the first thing what I do is change the blade to knife blade, adding in 2 handfuls of cashew nuts to crush to bits. I add in unsalted pistachios now and keep it aside. I keep an eye stirring the berries occasionally. To begin making the shrikhand, I attach the whisk to get the whippiness and to get the soft, fluffy texture and to increase the volume in the yogurt. You can see the yogurt is strained, well separated from its whey. So nice, so thick. I add in 100 grams of sugar, half of the amount of kesar, and I set the whisk. Which takes just a minute or two. You can see the beautiful texture of the yogurt. I transfer it straight away in a serving bowl. Adding in crushed cashew nuts and folding it up gently. I sprinkle in half of the crushed pistachios for garnishing. I keep it back in the refrigerator. It sets more beautifully, turning to be more thicker with time. With the berries softened very well, I turn off the flame and allow them to cool down. I work on the second pot now of strained yogurt to make amarkhand. I continue using the food processor, working with mild and base colors at first and then building up to lovely shades, adding in 100 grams of sugar and kesar mango pulp. It's entirely left up to individual's taste to the amount that you want to add. I add in remaining half of the saffron and blend in. You can see how beautifully it has this creamy texture created and has this gorgeous mango color. I add in the rest of the crushed pistachios to be combined, and for this I use crushed cashew nuts as toppings for garnishing. I set it back in the refrigerator. To work on making the pulp ready, to the berries I add in 100 grams of sugar and blend. Working on the third flavor now of berry flavored shrikhand. For 2 pots of strained yogurt, I add in 100 grams of sugar and the berry pulp that I made. Making shrikhand is all easy and not tiring at all. It does not involve any cooking. This is one of the sweet dishes that can be pre-prepped, made beforehand for Diwali parties and gatherings, and turns out to be the favorite dessert for all age groups. I sprinkle in a few berries as the topping for the berry shrikhand. I combine all of the whey together in one bowl. As I always say, nothing should go waste. I keep it back in the refrigerator to be used that following day. Tonight, as we are all ready for the party, time to bring out the delicious berry shrikhand and amarkhand. They are set, turning thick, creamy with their beautiful natural colors. I'm going to share it with all my friends. The next day, after all the party is over, I have some leftover rice which I'm planning to use in creating a dish for myself which is very soothing and satisfying. I have added the rice in the juicer, an inch of ginger, a few curry leaves, a few coriander leaves, around 8 to 10 of basil leaves, 1 green chili, salt to taste. I use the whey as it has lots of proteins and I need to make sure that I have it. The rice is crushed well, combining with the fresh herbs and the heat of the chili blending in very well. This can be just slurped in like cold soup on a hot day. It is very satisfying and very tasty too. It's a good way to finish off the leftover rice, and also there is no fat of the yogurt but just the protein from the whey. With kids coming back from school, I am planning to make majjige, which is buttermilk, fresh ginger, 1 green chili, cumin seeds, salt and coriander leaves. Coriander leaves can either be finely chopped and added in later, or you can blend it together in the mixie jar. I like to combine it in the blender as it gives a beautiful color. In it goes in the remaining whey to make majjige, which is buttermilk, made fresh at home, perfect for an evening drink for the whole family. With us, mums and dads, having so many things going on with work and busy schedules, and with the festival on, with more intense cleaning and preparation, here is something that I do, keeping my little one occupied, switching herself to yellow class. There's so many activities that she can choose to do, from dancing to painting to drawing to cooking to yoga classes as well. She loves art and craft activities the most, and the best part of it, it's absolutely free of cost. A great platform for all hobby lovers. And there is so much happening every day with various podcasts and contests running almost every day. The best and the easiest way keeping her occupied with what she loves the most while I clean the house for Diwali. And what I like the most as a parent, she's enjoying and learning. Thanks to Yellow Class, that has helped me. Now that I can multitask, give my baby the company in the same room while she's been engrossed with her learning and fun activities. I can work parallelly too. And also, there is something really exciting for you all. All you've got to do is to go to yellowclass.com and sign up to create an account. As soon as your account is created, you will be eligible for a contest. And guess what? You can win an Apple iPad. So sign up today. It's absolutely free of cost. Good luck and thanks for watching this video.